Let's take a moment to go over the key elements of an IAM security policy statement. Each policy document has a version and statement member element. The version member defines which version of the AWS security policy language the document is written in. You can use the latest version, 2012-10-17, and just remember that this will be the only static part of this policy. The statement member contains a list of one or more statement objects. Each statement object has the following form. First is SID, which is an optional element, and this is a string identifying the statement's purpose. Next is effect, which is required, and this will decide whether to allow or deny access if the statement applies. Remember that deny always wins when multiple statements apply. Next is action, which is also required. Here there will be one or more AWS API actions the statement will allow or deny the principal to invoke as a string or a list of strings. Action supports wildcards $? And asterisk. Moving on to resource, which is another required element. This is one or more AWS resources that the statement applies to. These are specified as ARNs, and you can see an example here on the screen. Resource supports wildcards $? And asterisk. Next is principal, which is also a required element, and these are the principles the statement applies to. Most importantly and commonly, this will be an AWS principal. The AWS security policy language supports several kinds of principals. AWS principals can be an account, or it can be an IAM user or role principals within an account. Service is another supported principal, and this is the name of an AWS service such as CloudTrail or EC2. And here are a couple other examples of supported principals. Lastly, we have condition, which is an optional element. These are one or more conditions that qualify when the statement applies, using context from the request to verify a request was made in a certain way, such as to an encrypted endpoint. Some conditions support wildcards $? And asterisk. All AWS security policy documents take the form described in this video. You can consult the AWS IAM reference guide for the full IAM policy language grammar. I hope you found this video to be helpful, and if you want to learn more about AWS IAM, feel free to visit effectiveiam.com today.